Hi, hello everybody. So I have been trying to wait until I can find some time to sit at my desk and record this video. But that has not happened. It's been a while since I posted. Life just been busy. Um, I'm sitting in my car waiting on my daughter to finish track practice. So I said, okay, let me use my time wisely. I look a mess, but y'all gonna get this information. I have so much to talk about, but I ain't gonna do it all in one video. The root of everything that I've been going through with clients over the past several weeks that I haven't posted, the root of it is home buyers education. So I'm gonna focus on that today. If you know that you are a person that gets easily overwhelmed or you're nervous about the process, first time homebuyer education is the answer to that problem. It can be a lot for someone to be buying a house for the first time. You got to pick the house. Then you got to understand all this loan stuff and all these documents that's coming at you. Then you got to learn the process, and then you're taken by surprise by what the requirements are. That's a lot going on at one time for some people. Some people get through it just fine, but others, it can be a challenge. I'll say that. So if you're nervous or if you're easily overwhelmed, do not start your home buying process without getting first-time home buyers education. Sitting down with a realtor ahead of time before you start your process is gonna minimize so much frustration, so many surprises. You're gonna know what to expect. I'm gonna open this window and it's just gonna give you so much information that you probably didn't know about the process. So you'll be able to walk into your journey prepared. That is the problem. Too many people don't know what it takes to buy a house, and they start the process and it's a whole lot more than what they expected. If you get the education before you start your process, you'll be prepared. There won't be so many surprises. You need to know what's required of you. You need to understand the process, the lender process, the realtor process. You have to be able to separate the two. A lot of first-time buyers think that the realtor and the lender are the same. We work for the same company. We do the same job. We know each other's job, and that's just not the case. I do my job as a realtor and they do their job as a lender. I don't fool with numbers. I don't fool with bank statements. That's not me. That's the lender. So it's just a lot of things to learn about the process. Prepare yourself for it by getting some homebuyer education. Now, I do teach first-time homebuyers education classes via Zoom, and the information that I give, it can be used anywhere, even if you're not here in Houston, if you're not here in Texas, is standard first-time homebuyers information that you can use anywhere with any realtor, not just me. And I'm gonna tell you this: if you work with a different realtor, that realtor is gonna really appreciate that you took the time to get yourself educated, because everything won't be a shock. We don't enjoy working with clients that's so nervous about every little thing, don't trust nobody, always think everybody is out to get them. Why they want my bank statements? Why do they need this? Why do they need that? We don't enjoy working with buyers like that. So you need to take the time to know what's expected of you before you even start. So if you go into the process knowing that some personal information is going to be required of you, then the process will go a lot smoother because everything won't be a surprise. You'll get to learn the timelines and why things work the way they work. Why do people say the things they say? What are the steps? What happens if my offer is accepted? What's next? What happens if there's a problem with appraisal? What happens if there's a problem with the inspection? All of this stuff you can find out. You can get an idea of how it works before you start your process. That way when you start, it's like, okay, Angie told us about that. She told me about that. I already know. She did mention that. Everything won't be a surprise to you. Your agent would appreciate you getting this education because you won't have so many questions. Everything won't be such a shock. And a lot of agents don't even have the patience to work with first-time buyers because they have to explain every little thing. And some agents just don't have time to be explaining everything. Or they have time, they just don't have the patience to do it. So it's not going to be a pleasurable experience. Educate yourself. Don't go into it with blindfolds. It can really be a lot trying to find a house, buy a house, especially if you're relocating from another state. Oh my gosh, it's such a big move. I gotta find a house by this day. Oh my God, that the lender is asking for this and they're telling me to sign this. It can be a lot, it can get overwhelming and it can be discouraging. Some people would just get so discouraged and say, oh well, it's just not time. I can't do it. I'm gonna just wait. I'm gonna wait. You can make some really big mistakes by simply not educating yourself before you start. So I do offer first-time homebuyers courses, and because I'm giving you my time and my expertise, I do charge. It's not free. Here's the thing about the fee that I charge, which is only $35, by the way. If $35 is gonna break the bank, then you probably not ready to buy a house. But here's the thing with that $35. If you are here locally in Houston, you work with me, or if you're relocating here to Houston and you take the class with me, if you follow through and you actually do buy a house and you use me as your realtor, you get your $35 back at closing. Same day of closing, you get your money back. So you didn't spend anything. It didn't cost you anything to educate yourself and have a much smoother process. For $35, I will pay $35 for a peace of mind. If you're not here in Houston and you're in another city, another state, and I can't help you, I have a huge referral network. I know agents everywhere. So I can refer you to an agent in your city. And again, if you follow through after our course, you follow through and you use that agent that I referred you to, you will get your $35 back too. So that goes for anybody that takes a homebuyers course with me. You will get your money back if you follow through and use me or a referral agent. And if you don't follow through, if you don't end up buying a house, then you pay $35 for information that you can use at any other time. So I'm not out of anything, and neither are you. I was compensated for my time, and you got some information that you could really use when you are ready. So I usually do one-on-one. I am open to a group session, small groups. So if you and a couple friends would want to book a session with me, we can do that. And that way, if we're in a small group, some questions that this person may have that you didn't even think of, I'm going to answer their questions, and now so it's good when you can hear other people's questions because you may not have thought about asking that. So yes, I can do small groups. So that's my theme for today. First time home buyers education. I promise you that it is very worth it. It's going to make your process a lot smoother, much less frustrating, much less overwhelming when you take the time to educate yourself, get to know the process and the requirements before you start. It's just not fair to start working with the agent. You all excited to buy a house, you start working with the agent, then when things get real, then it's like, this is too much, I can't do this, thank you for your time, I'm sorry. We don't like that, and I'm gonna tell you the truth. No, it is not okay. It is not cool to take up an agent's time. You don't know what sacrifices they made to meet you at your convenience, driving around, using his gas, and then you just quit because you got overwhelmed. Educate yourselves. Educate yourselves is going to save everybody time, and it's going to be a much smoother process. You're going to enjoy buying a house. So here again, if you are nervous, if you get nervous about buying a house, if you are easily overwhelmed with, when a lot of information, a lot of pressure is put on you with a whole new move and everything, take the class, please, because it can get tough for a lot of people if you are trying to do the process and learn it at the same time. That's gonna be a hot mess for some people. Now, some people just skate through it, and I love them. I love the people that don't give me no problems. It's so smooth and it's enjoyable. I don't enjoy working with people that wreck my nerves. I just don't. And I'm not the only one. I'm probably just the only one that will say it. So educate yourselves. I'm available. Please feel free to call, text, email, DM, PM, however you like to reach me. To if you have more questions, all the information about my courses is on the website. You can either take one course with me or multiple sessions, whatever works for you. Let me know. Any questions you have, again, let me know. I'm always available to text. I can't always talk, but I can text. So anyway, home buyers education has been the root of all of my recent problems, so I really had to take time to put this out there. Anyway, I hope you all have a good night, and I'm hoping to be booking some sessions soon for people that's hungry for this information so that you can enjoy your home buying experience.